Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi
warahmatullahi
wabarakatuh.
wabarakatuh.
First of all, thank you for the Madam Yuni to giving our teams opportunity to present our result discussion. First of all, let me introduce our teams. My name is Livi Martina with the student number 226 as moderator and my partner.
My name is Muhammad Rizal Wahyu Darmawan, student number 200. Saya sebagai pembicara pertama.
My name is Atala Yuningrat. My student number is 230 and I'm the second speaker.
And my name is Raka Taufik Rahman, student number 071, the last speaker.
Okay, so the main topic we want to deliver is why Pancasila become the fundamental for the development of the science. We examine Pancasila as the fundamental of science by considering several factors that must be fulfilled. Pancasila have 4 points to we can call it as science. First, there is this object. There is object material. Object material is Pancasila because we want to research about Pancasila. The second is object formal, or you can say point of view. So we can research about Pancasila by historical source or political source by point of view. The next is there is a requirement for the knowledge that must be arranged in the orderly or systematic manner. So Pancasila, certain science must be arranged in relation to each other, and then the science has method. So Pancasila should be have a method to process or studying in object, and the last there's a universal. So Pancasila can be categorized by science if Pancasila have universal, not specific. Okay, the next will be delivered by my partner.
Baik, ya. Sebelum masuk ke materi berikutnya, saya akan menjelaskan apa itu ilmu pengetahuan atau science. Science in English is translated from ancient Greek, namely episteme. Etymologically, the word episteme comes from the verb epistestai, which means to know or understand. The Greek approach to science emphasized understanding and knowledge gained through systematic observation, thinking, and reasoning. They see science as an attempt to gain a deep understanding of the world and human existence in it. Scientia non habet inimicum nisi ignorantem. In English, it means knowledge has no enemy except ignorance. These quotes from Seneca emphasize that knowledge has no other enemy than ignorance. This underlines the importance of knowledge in overcoming misunderstanding or ignorance in human life. Lalu, berikutnya saya akan menjelaskan apa itu Pancasila. Pancasila adalah dasar ideologi negara Indonesia. Pancasila terdiri dari 5 sila, yaitu ketuhanan yang Maha Esa, kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab, persatuan Indonesia, kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat dan kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan, dan keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Pancasila mencerminkan nilai-nilai moral, sosial, dan politik yang menjadi dasar negara dan panduan bagi kehidupan bermasyarakat, berbangsa, dan bernegara di Indonesia. Pancasila sebagai dasar nilai pengembangan ilmu di Indonesia dapat diartikan dalam beberapa pemahaman. Pertama, IPTEK harus sejalan dengan nilai-nilai Pancasila. Kedua, nilai-nilai Pancasila harus menjadi bagian internal dari pengembangan IPTEK. Lalu yang ketiga, Pancasila berfungsi sebagai norma pengembangan IPTEK untuk mengendalikannya agar sesuai dengan cara berpikir dan bertindak bangsa Indonesia. Dan yang terakhir, keempat, setiap pengembangan IPTEK harus berakar dari budaya dan ideologi Indonesia, atau disebut sebagai indigenisasi ilmu. Pemahaman pertama mengasumsikan bahwa IPTEK berkembang otonom dan kemudian beradaptasi dengan Pancasila. Lalu pemahaman kedua, mengandaikan keterlibatan nilai-nilai Pancasila sejak awal pengembangan IPTEK, tetapi dengan kemungkinan tarik ulur oleh ilmuwan. Pemahaman ketiga menyatakan bahwa nilai-nilai Pancasila menjadi aturan normatif bagi pengembangan IPTEK, tetapi tidak ada jaminan akan selalu diikuti. Lalu pemahaman terakhir, pemahaman keempat, menyatakan bahwa Pancasila bukan hanya dasar nilai, tetapi paradigma ilmu di Indonesia, memerlukan penjabaran lebih rinci dan pembicaraan di kalangan intelektual. Lalu berikutnya bisa dilanjutkan oleh Atala Joy.
Now, I will explain about the urgency and reasons for Pancasila as the foundation of values for the development of knowledge. Pancasila is the philosophical foundation of the Indonesian state, consisting of 5 principles or basic values. The urgency of Pancasila as the foundation of knowledge is crucial, especially in the context of knowledge development in Indonesia. Here are some reasons why Pancasila is important as the foundation for the development of knowledge. There are 8 points here. First is national identity, second is diversity, third is moral and ethics, fourth is sustainable development, 5 is social justice, 6 is patriotism and love for the homeland, 7th is harmony with local culture, and last but not least, 8, safety and security. Let's start with the first 4. National identity. Pancasila is the national identity of Indonesia. By making Pancasila the foundation for the development of knowledge, the sense of nationality and identity as an Indonesian nation can be preserved and strengthened. Second is diversity. Pancasila is providing a strong basis for managing the diversity of Indonesian society. In the context of knowledge development, this diversity can serve as a source of inspiration and diverse knowledge so that the developed knowledge reflects the social and cultural realities in Indonesia. Third is moral and ethics. Pancasila embodies high moral and ethical values. By integrating these values in the knowledge development, knowledge and technology can be produced that are not only technically beneficial but also in accordance with high moral norms. Fourth is sustainable development. One of the principles of Pancasila is mutual cooperation, or in Indonesia we can call it gotong royong, emphasizing cooperation and active participation of society. In knowledge development, this principle can be applied to create sustainable innovation and research involving the participation of various parties. 5 is social justice. Pancasila emphasized the principle of social justice. By making social justice the basis for knowledge development, knowledge can be produced that considers justice and sustainability in the distribution of the benefits of scientific knowledge. Sixth is patriotism and love for the homeland. Pancasila values create a sense of love and patriotism. In knowledge development, this attitude can stimulate research and innovation that focus on local solutions to global problems. Seventh is harmony with local culture. Pancasila can be integrated with local cultural values. In knowledge development, this harmony can create knowledge that is not only globally relevant but also reflects unique local values. And last is safety and security. Pancasila contains values that support national safety and security. In knowledge development, this can serve as a foundation for research in these fields of security, defense technology, and science that support national stability. By making Pancasila the foundation for the development of knowledge, it is hoped that the generated scientific knowledge will not only be beneficial technically, but also align with the fundamental values of the nation state. This will establish a strong foundation for sustainable knowledge development. This is beneficial for the community and the nation as a whole. The reasons for Pancasila as the foundation of values for the development of knowledge. Pancasila is considered the foundation of values for the development of science and technology because of its role in guiding and controlling the progress of science and technology, as well as in preserving the cultural and religious values of Indonesian society. The values of Pancasila serve as a gate for the development of science and technology, ensuring that scientific progress aligns with the cultural roots and ideology of the nation. It is also seen as a means to control and regulate the impact of technological advancement on the mindset and behavior of society, preventing the replacement of noble values with pragmatism. Moreover, Pancasila is deemed essential to ensure that scientific development does not contradict the represented values and remains rooted in the culture and ideology of the nation. Next will be continued by my friend.
Okay, source of Pancasila as the fundamental of the development science. First, there is the historical source of Pancasila as the fundamental for the value of development science in Indonesia can be traced initially in state document, namely the preamble to the 1945 Constitution, for specifically in four paragraphs. The next, the sociological source of Pancasila as the fundamental of the value developing science can be found in the attitude of society which pay great attention to divine and human dimension, so that when science is not in line with human value, divine value, there will be rejection usually to occur. So, for example, the community's rejection building of the nuclear plant in the Muria Peninsula several years ago. Public oversight to the nuclear power plant on the Muria Peninsula is based on concern about humanity. Third, there is a political source of Pancasila as a fundamental for the value of developing science in Indonesia can be traced of various policies implemented by state administrators. A document from the older era, which places Pancasila as the fundamental for the development science, can be seen, among other things, from Sukarno's speech when he received the Doctor Honoris Causa degree at UGM on 19 September 1951, which said the following. Sukarno said, "For me, knowledge is only of full value if it's used to serve the practice of human life, or the practice of the nation, or be the practice of life in the world of humanity." In that, since I was young, I have wanted to serve the practice of human life, the nation and the world of humanity. That's why I always try to connect knowledge with deed, connect knowledge with the deed so that knowledge is for deed. And deed are led by knowledge. Knowledge and charity must rival each other, create dual knowledge with charity. In fact, raise your student level to the level of patriot students who are now seeking knowledge, so that they continue to do good deed in the face of the motherland. The next will be delivered by my partner.
Okay. Thank you, Livi. For the for the first one is tantangan Pancasila sebagai ilmu pengetahuan. Ada kapitalisme pertama, itu kapitalisme sekarang menguasai perekonomian dunia termasuk Indonesia. Akibatnya, ruang bagi penerapan nilai-nilai Pancasila sebagai dasar pengembangan ilmu menjadi sangat terbatas. Upaya bagi pengembangan sistem ekonomi Pancasila yang pernah dirintis oleh Profesor Mubyarto pada tahun 1980 belum mewujudkan wujud yang nyata yang dapat diandalkan untuk menangkal dan menyaingi atau bahkan seimbang dengan sistem ekonomi yang berorientasi pada pemilik dengan modal yang besar. Dan yang kedua, di sini ada globalisasi. Globalisasi sekarang menyebabkan lemahnya daya saing bangsa Indonesia dalam pengembangan iptek, sehingga Indonesia lebih berkedudukan sebagai konsumen daripada produsen yang ada di negara-negara lain. Sekarang yang ketiga ada konsumerisme, menyebabkan negara Indonesia menjadi pasar bagi produk teknologi negara lain yang lebih maju ipteknya. Ini masih berhubungan dengan globalisasi tadi. Pancasila sebagai pengembangan ilmu baru pada taraf wacana ya sini. Jadi belum dalam tingkat aplikasi kebijakan negara. Dan yang terakhir ada pragmatisme. Pragmatisme yang berorientasi pada tiga ciri yaitu workability, keberhasilan, satisfaction, and result. Itu mewarnai perilaku kehidupan bangsa Indonesia. Jadi workability itu adalah keberhasilan, satisfaction itu kepuasan, dan result itu adalah hasil. Oke, lanjut ke subbab selanjutnya. Esensi Pancasila sebagai ilmu pengetahuan. Yang pertama ada sila pertama itu sendiri, yaitu ada ketuhanan yang Maha Esa. Manusia diuji untuk berbuat baik dan tidak merusak. Kita semua harus menerapkan etika yang dianggap sebagai ungkapan syukur atas anugerah Tuhan. Jadi kita sebagai rasa syukur atas anugerah Tuhan, kita tidak boleh merusak dan kita harus selalu berbuat baik. Dan yang kedua di sini ada kemanusiaan yang adil dan beradab. Jadi ini memberikan arahan agar perlakuan terhadap manusia itu sesuai dengan kodratnya. Jadi kita kodrat manusia itu sebagai orang yang sebagai makhluk yang monopluralis. Apa itu monopluralis? Jadi itu menghargai hakikat manusia yang terdiri dari banyak unsur atau kodrat, tapi mereka tetap membentuk satu kesatuan yang utuh. Oke, lanjut ke sila ketiga, yaitu ada persatuan Indonesia. Kita perlu menjunjung tinggi asas persatuan, kerjasama, sinergis, akan meningkatkan produktivitas. Jadi semakin kita bekerja sama, maka akan semakin efektif pula yang kita kerjakan. Dan yang keempat ada sila keempat, kerakyatan yang dipimpin oleh hikmat kebijaksanaan dalam permusyawaratan perwakilan. Setiap warga negara memiliki hak dan kewajiban yang sama, jadi kita harus menghargai setiap hak dan kewajiban yang mereka memiliki. Dan tentu saja manajemen keputusan yang kita lakukan sekarang harus berlandaskan dengan musyawarah. Jadi kita tidak boleh mengutamakan opini pribadi, jadi harus tergantung pada orang lain juga. Dan yang terakhir adalah keadilan sosial bagi seluruh rakyat Indonesia. Itu mendorong kita agar tidak ada jurang kesejahteraan. Jadi setiap rakyat Indonesia harus sejahtera. Termasuk contohnya aja ini, misal kita sebagai orang yang memiliki industri, jadi kita harus memperhatikan kesejahteraan karyawan. Oke, mungkin itu dari saya. Kita kembalikan ke moderator.
Okay, thank you, Raka. From the main topic, we learned so many things. First, we learned about what is Pancasila, what is the science, what is the urgency, what is the reason, and then we learn about challenge, why Pancasila is the fundamental of the developing science. So, for the conclusion is, no matter how amazing, how modern the science, if the science with not same line with the human value, it will be useless. So that is from our teams. Thank you and see you.
See you.